Now, y'all don't get mad now, because this might piss a couple of people off. But as always, this is a safe space for us to debate, discuss, and tear shit apart, so let's go. Rumor mill is churning that Kai Sotto did not join the Gilas Pilipinas window because he was getting ready to play in the United States. In an attempt to make it to the NBA, Kai Sotto right now is mulling going backwards to the NCAA. He really skipped Gilas for that? If y'all are familiar with Kai Sotto's journey, so came out of high school, really amazing prospect from Ateneo, got a bunch of offers from these really amazing schools in the US, did not take any fucking offer, went straight to the G League Ignite. An Ignite team that housed Jalen Green, Jonathan Kuminga, and a bunch of others. Now, the unfortunate thing for Kai Sotto was a bunch of contract problems here and there led him to play in a bunch of different leagues overseas. The NBL, the JBL. Kai Sotto has been a very productive variable in the leagues and teams that he's played for, including, of course, Gilas Pilipinas, his hometown national team. The question, despite the betrayal, is whether or not, as fellow countrymen, we feel that this is a good move for Kai Sotto. Let's pick apart the pros and cons. The pros. He gets to show off his talent against the top possible talent in the United States, and arguably the best college league in the entire world, the NCAA. I'm talking about the US NCAA, I'm not talking about our fucking NCAA. Now to the actual cons. The first con is that if this fails, he fails epically. You are talking about a certified professional basketball player being outshined, outgunned, out everything by college prospects. That alone has not been a good look for those former professional players who have gone this route. Another big con is that Kai Sotto is already earning money through basketball, meaning he has active contracts in leagues like the JBL. Him leaving that money on the table to pursue this NBA dream means that he has to let go of that money in hopes that he will get an NIL deal when he plays for whatever team in the US NCAA. And that alone is one of the biggest reasons why a lot of people on the inside of Kai Sotto's camp, they think this move is kind of crazy. But will it get him to the NBA? All right, hear me out. Because I get it if you're Kai Sotto. Window of opportunity might be closing, your age is a factor, and your skills might get overlooked. But I just don't believe this is a very good move. So you go to the US NCAA and you beat on a couple of young prospects. So what? Prospects that may or may not succeed in the professional level. And you're kind of sending this tone where you couldn't succeed at the pro level, so you're doubling back down here to try and prove some type of point that doesn't even really exist. And what I mean by that point that does not exist is simply where even if you do succeed at the NCAA level and you beat on these dudes, the problem remains you couldn't really cut it at the pro level. Now you're trying to evaluate or stack yourself up against guys that scouts don't really have a firm projection on. Outside of maybe the top 5, the top 6 every year in every draft, those dudes, the rest of those draft picks projected, they might not even make it in the NBA in the next 3 years. And stacking your current pro status against that speculation is not a good risk to reward ratio for you. The best path, in my opinion, is the Yuki Kawamura path. Just shine like a motherfucking star in the international space and the NBA scouts will be convinced. Like and follow for more.